Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Javier Baez, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Cole Hamels is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. Sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 120.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward has a read on it. One away. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Hayward. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Standing in, Jose Martinez. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
This is skied out toward right. Castellanos is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. A solid first inning from Cole Hamels. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Alex Reyes gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Bader is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Here's Matt Carpenter. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. Line hard. Foul. The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hayward giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
It makes it a 1-0 ball game. Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 33, Drew Robinson.
In now, Drew Robinson. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead 0-1. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull the string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in the rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and that misses inside. 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he fouls this one off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Baez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez giving chase, but this will land untouched. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runners on the move for second. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. He's running again, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. 1st and 2nd now. 1 man out. Hit in the air out to center field. Bader moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Ian.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. So here now's the pitcher, Alex Reyes. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Alex Reyes.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Settling in now, Colton Wong. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check to swing there and pops this one up, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Happ brings it in, and he is in there.
This is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The right fielder.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Jose Martinez. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt, 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
That's lined into right center for a base hit, and maybe more, as it'll scoot all the way out toward the ivy. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Nope. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
The first baseman, number 3, Jed Jerko.
Stepping in, Jed Jerko. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Digging in now, Paul Hamels. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
DeYoung's got it, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 6, Nick Castellanos.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Fouled away.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Turning for second is Castellanos. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called strike 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. Now another 2-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Now, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Now batter.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Alex Reyes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Robinson is on his way home. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
The right fielder.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And that's taken for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 2-2 just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Here's Javier Baez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bader sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. Flat out, he said they have been clutch all game long. And there's no way to argue against that looking at the numbers. Of their hits, 7 of them have come with runners in scoring position. So it seems they're kicking it into another gear when they've got a chance to drive in a run.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready for another shot now. Paul DeYoung singled home a run in his last time up. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Kendall Graveman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 3, Jed Jerko.
Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. That's
too low. 1-0.
Nope. 1-0.
Hit out towards second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Molina around first. He'll try for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Standing in now, Drew Robinson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Snap throw behind the runner at second. Molina stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Ian Happ. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the box now, Kendall Graveman. Towards second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now to the plate, Alex Reyes getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rizzo backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Ready now, Colton Wong. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber ranging forward. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Stepping up to the plate, Harrison Bader. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Clears this one over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1. Wong leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's ball 1.
Get down 1-1.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Here comes the guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. This is hit softly to third. Bryant with the bare hand. It's there, and he's out. 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Nick Castellanos now, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to right field. Martinez has it in his tracks. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. One run, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
At the plate, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. 0-1 the count. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Castellanos in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Drew Robinson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see it.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the... So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch stand either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And now, Wilson Contreras. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. High and deep to left center field. Garcia looking up. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, and that is 27 for him on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Now back
into the box,
the
Ian Happ.
Ian.
As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. His career line against Wainwright, 2 hits in 7 tries. A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping into the box, Adolis Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Albert Almora is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
For the Cubs. Now playing center field, number 5, Albert.
David Bodie will also enter as he takes over at third base. Victor Caratini is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Francisco Arcia is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 60.
Tony Kemp is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field, number 4.
Addison Russell is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Sylvester Ryder is into the ballgame as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 30.
Flying toward right center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Last time through was a base hit. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Garcia on at first, nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts to roll off the plate and almost cut back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Daniel Descalzo will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Descalzo.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he popped him up. Wong shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
Striding forward now, Sylvester Ryder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Sylvester Ryder has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Descalso on third. Ryder at second with 1 away. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1. Leaves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Wainwright comes set. 0-2 on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Second and third, 2 away. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the Steve Cishek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 41, Steve.
Striding in once again, Jose Martinez. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
Right fielder,
Behind 0-2 now.
Martinez.
Hit out towards second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Paul DeYoung. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Martinez on third with 2 out. And it's fouled away.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Striding in, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 60.
Striding into the box, Francisco Arcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Cubs are down to their final out now. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.